It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show with a little bit of creepy crawly in it this morning. We're talking to entomologist Ariella Rink all about insects, and earlier on we were talking about what is perceived as the largest insect in the world that is endemic to New Zealand, called the giant weta. Look at this thing. It's massive, up to 7 centimeters in length and 35 grams in weight. That's heavy. We got a caller on the line. People want to know about insects. We've got Annelies on the line. Andries van Kroonstad. Goeiemorgen.
Goeiemorgen, dis Andries wat praat.
Good to hear you, Andries. What is your question?
Ek het so baie kokorotte hier so by my huis, né? Hulle is goed oor. Is daai medisyn, goeie medisyn om dat raai goed is in te spesifiek.
All right, so Andries has a lot of cockroaches.
Oh dear.
A lot of cockroaches.
Okay, so could be two things. Either you've got some food item that's gotten stuck behind a cupboard somewhere, or also they do come out of drains. So you know, give your drains a good clean, preferably with something that's biodegradable and environmentally friendly, and just keep food surfaces clean.
Yeah. So try and clean up as often as possible. Jammer, Andries, hoor, en ek hoop die probleem word baie vinnig uitgesort, hoor. That's Andries over there from...
Hoe kan ek nou maar?
So jy moet net alles baie skoon hou en dalk is daar 'n stukkie kos wat iewers agtergelaat is. So maak net seker alles is skoon.
Ek sal hard probeer.
That's it. Thank you, Andries. There we go. But of course, whether giant wetters or cockroaches, all of these animals and insects form part of an ecosystem, and that's an important thing.
They all have they all have a role in nature. So an ecosystem is, if you take a certain area, it's all the animals, all the plants, and all the other types of living things in that area.
Including us.
Yeah. As well as all the non-living things in that environment, like the soil, the wind, the weather, etc., and the interactions between all those living and non-living components. That's what an ecosystem is.
And that's how it works. Everything kind of works to the benefit of each other. You know, we need the bees to pollinate the plants so that we can have food. That's how the ecosystem works. So what advice then do you have for holiday makers that are going to be going out there and encountering all kinds of insects anywhere or everywhere they go?
Well, I'd just like to remind people that it's only a few insects that will ever, a tiny percentage of the world population of insects that are pests. In general, it's a very diverse group with many millions of species, many millions of different types of behaviors and appearances, and they're really fascinating little creatures. If you take the time to have a closer look, observe their behavior, but see what they're up to, they can be very interesting, and they're very important components of just about every ecosystem on the planet.
Yeah, and
so
then just
it's important to look after them.
Yeah, and then don't just go around using toxic products wherever in the home just to get rid of them. Think about, you know, how this might affect your living.
Yes, if you use toxic products, it just has knock-on effects. Everything else in that ecosystem will be destroyed, and then when you do have a pest coming in, there'll be no predators left to take natural care of, take care of that naturally. So.
Ariella, you've been most fascinating. Thank you so much for educating us on insects, and we wish you a wonderful festive season. Hope to see you again pretty soon.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, we hope that you found that conversation equally as enlightening as it was creepy and crawly. Ewan, over to you.